So, welcome back to episode 3 of Dr. Karen in the Kitchen, How to Make Bone Broth in 5 minutes or less. This is my good friend Suzanne, who is owner of Crossfit Edmonton and head coach. And she's going to be helping me out today then too. So if you missed last 2 ones, episode 1 was how to make bulletproof coffee. And then episode number 2 was how to make kombucha with my friend Sarah last week. So I'll put links to those as well then too. And yeah, these have been really fun. We're getting a lot of comments, people, lots of views on YouTube. Obviously, this is something that people are finding is valuable and wanting to know how to do this stuff. So today we're going to talk about bone broth. And actually, I was talking to Suzanne before, who said, like, yeah, I've never made bone broth. I don't know how to do it.
I didn't cook.
I don't cook. You know, how does this all work? And Suzanne's got 2 kids, and we've got 2 little kids. And so I get questions a lot as to how do you do this, and I don't have time for it. Mm-hmm. So this is the purpose of doing this today. And then with bone broth, people will say, well, as you had said to me, what do you use it for, right? And what are the benefits kind of thing. So let's first talk about where you can use it for. So it can be the base for like soups that you make, for crock pot. You can just sip it as well then too. It's very nutrient dense. So there's a lot of minerals that are actually in the bones as you're making the bone broth. And way more than you can get with the box stuff.
Right.
Even if it's organic, right? Because if it's sitting in a box or a can, it's losing a lot of nutrition along the way. And then it's very, very cost effective. I'm gonna do the math and I'm gonna figure out exactly what the cost is per cup, or I'll kind of figure it out, but it's literally like, it's so inexpensive to do this. So, and as far as, you know, what this does for the body, it's going to promote health of the gut with digestion. Some people too that have real challenges with maybe autoimmune stuff like Crohn's or irritable bowel syndrome, or maybe something like celiac, they can actually sip it every single day. And then really important for immune system. So I at times have been run down, and will kind of sip my bone broth as well then too. So yeah, so we're going to jump right in now. Suzanne, for those of you who don't know CrossFit, I'm going to put a link to CrossFit Edmonton, so if you want to check out their stuff, which I definitely encourage you to, that you do. We've been members there since the beginning, so like almost 8 years, which is nutty. Yeah. Nutty, almost 8 years. So highly recommend CrossFit Edmonton. But here's the deal, a lot of the workouts at CrossFit are for time. So today, Suzanne has a stopwatch, official CrossFit Edmonton stopwatch, and she's going to time me. Because I've had people say to me like, oh, this takes too much time, or I can put these vegetables. You can do that if you want, but if you're like me, I don't have a lot of time, and so I want to do stuff efficiently and with very little time. So Suzanne's going to time me in a second. Now before we do, you also need to have a crock pot. Okay, so this is a very simple one. Just saying, Suzanne, it's basically off, low, and high. You can get timer ones, but honestly, like, you don't need it, because you just turn the crock pot on and you leave it for a while, whether you're doing bone broth or something else. So this is going to be 5 ingredients, 4, but the 5th one is actually water. So very, very simple. And we'll just jump in and get started. Okay, you ready?
Are you ready for this?
I'm really stressed out.
Big breath. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So you're first starting with your bones. So these are actually joint bones, but you can do basically any, like a carcass or knuckle bones. Okay, still not pretty looking, so I'm just going to dump this in here. Grass fed from TK Ranch. You're going to now do 2 teaspoons of salt, preferably sea salt. So there's number 1. Very accurately measured. Suzanne is spilling all over the place. And then 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, preferably organic. And then we're going to do garlic. And we're going to have to talk during the garlic. This is the longest part of the garlic. Okay, how am I doing right now?
Doing good.
What's my time?
Clean it up. Clean it up a little, corners. 48 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, doing great.
I'm going to crush this. Okay. I might break down now. Okay, so this is actually a whole garlic. Okay, so this is a press from Pampered Chef, which I love because you don't have to take the skin off. I kind of cheated a little bit, only in that if you can kind of see, I took the little garlic pieces off because I thought that might kind of bog me down. Okay,
so getting your equipment ready.
Getting my equipment, yes,
okay.
yes.
All right.
Exactly like that, yes. Get my barbell ready. So yeah, so you're just gonna, now you can mince it and stuff too, but I like to press it only because it's faster. And then what's cool about this one too is then the actual, like the skin of the garlic, or the what do you call it? Skin outside? Whatever, the peel. The peel, yes. It just, you don't have to take it out. So yeah. So you're gonna press an entire garlic. And yes, this is, oh God. This is very garlic. They are, feeling the burn. Feeling the burn. But the garlic gives it a ton of flavor. Like I find with this, and again, some people will do a bunch of veggies and that too, but that's just too much time for me.
Right.
But the garlic itself with the salt and the apple cider vinegar gives great flavor. Without having to do all the veggie stuff. I got about 4 left. How am I doing for time?
2 minutes, 7 seconds.
Yes.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
These are some big pieces, so I'll have to
Yeah.
go one at a time. Oh god, this is really hard.
Do you need a break?
Okay, I
Just a
definitely
little
did not
break
prep
there.
this before. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take like a little rest period.
That's all right. Walk
That's
it
about
out.
it. I need my 10 seconds off rest time. You know what's happening too? It's because a lot of the garlic stuff is kind of stuck in here, so let me take a minute to do all this.
Right.
And then our last ingredient after this is just going to be water. So it's simple. And then you're going to just leave that crock pot on for 12 to 24 hours. So you're just going to kind of let it percolate. So yes, prep time is 5 minutes. Cook time is obviously going to be longer. But this is all the time you have to do, and then just kind of walk away from it. Okay, last garlic. How am I doing?
Very good. 302.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to change this to bone broth in 4 minutes then.
Oh, right.
And then fill it up with water. Okay, so it's easy. It's not like it doesn't matter where you put the garlic. It's kind of stuck to the side of
Are
the
you
crock
done when
pot.
the water's in there?
Yes.
Get that done.
Unless you, well, I'm gonna see if I can fill it all the way to the top.
That
I
sounds
filled the
good.
burrito. It does, eh?
Already
It's garlic,
done.
yeah. Okay. That's it.
328. Is that a world record? Good job.
Might be it.
Good job.
So that's it. And then you plug in your crock pot and just kind of let it go. So, and you'll see like when it's, and you just have it on low. So I used to do 12 hours. Now I just let it go for a full 24 hours. So let it go overnight. It's totally fine. And then when you finish, you're going to let it cool. You're going to then take like a coriander and strain it into a container, what I did with this one here a few days ago. Because you're going to have all little bits of bone and the marrow and stuff. It's a little gross, but that you just discard, put in the compost, and then you're left with this. And so this is what it looks like afterwards. You can kind of see like through the bowl, or this way then too. So this is a layer of fat that's gone on top of it.
Will you cook
And
with
so, what's that?
that? Will you keep that?
I will discard that. Yeah, you can. Now this is grass-fed bones, right? And so this is good fat that you're actually getting from that, so you can. But I just find it's kind of oily and stuff, so I just kind of take it. So it's just kind of hard. You can just kind of discard it off and then chuck it, and you're good to go. And then this is good for about a week in the fridge. That's about how long it lasts with my family. Or you can actually freeze it as well then too. So I don't want. Yeah.
Good.
So that's about it. So questions, Suzanne? So can you do this?
I could do this.
You
I
can
can
do
do
this,
this. I think
okay.
I could. And I think I like the idea because I do for time purposes buy
The box stuff then
container.
too.
And
Yeah.
I don't feel great about it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice.
And this
to do
tastes way
this.
better as well than
Yeah,
too. So yeah.
And just if I can make soup, throw some stuff in quick,
Yeah.
and then it's already
Super
just
easy.
warm it up, right?
Cool. Cool.
Thank
So,
you.
you're welcome. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you for being here today. So I hope this has been of value. I'd love for you to share this. So if there's maybe another busy mom that you know, go ahead and share it with them, email it to them, put it on their Facebook wall, tweet it out. And then next week, I'll be talking about how to meal prep and to plan food for the week. So we'll see you then. Have an awesome day, and thank you again, Suzanne.
Thanks.
We'll see ya.